Today we're going to talk all things student loan forgiveness. How much can you get? Yeah. How much?
Finally.
I know. How much you can get, how can it affect your taxes, and how much she's going to owe me after all of this.
No. Tú me debes a
No,
mí.
porque ella no me enseñó nada de
No.
que es un préstamo, el interés y todo eso. So, no, ella me debe dinero.
No, tú me
So,
debes bastante.
it's okay. My name is Josh Rincon, and what's her name?
Your mom.
Her name is your mom. And then we have someone else out in the summer hiding behind the camera. Carlos. And I'm excited to be with your mom and Carlos and me, Josh. And like I said, today we're going to talk all things student loan forgiveness. You happy?
Yes.
Why?
Porque ahora ustedes me tienen que pagar a mí todo el dinero que les di de gasolina, todas las comidas que les hice. Así es que ahora ustedes me tienen que pagar a mí de ese dinero que van a recibir.
I will pay you with grandkids. That's what I will do.
Oh, no.
That's my
Esa
form
es
of
esta.
payment. Nah. That's my form of payment. They are...
Pero buenas noticias. Buenas
very
noticias.
good news. Yeah.
Wow.
So do you want to explain how much are they going to get forgiven?
Como $20,000, ¿no? Van a recibir.
She's okay. She's actually pretty.
Yes.
She's almost there. So
Yo sé que sí.
So, okay.
$20,000, padres. Sus hijos van a recibir.
no. Déjame explicar. No todos 20,000.
Oh, ¿no todos?
No. So
Okay.
todos. Primero tiene que ser préstamo federal, okay? Muchos estudiantes agarran préstamos privados. So it has to be a private student loan. That's first step. Okay, it has to be private. I mean,
Sino préstamos del gobierno.
Yeah, para
Okay,
los
muy
estudios. No préstamos de carro, nada de eso.
No para que gasten en ellos, sino para pagar sus estudios.
Sí,
Por el ejemplo, como tú que pediste préstamos cuando estabas en la universidad, ahora tú vas a recibir ese dinero para pagar esos préstamos del gobierno.
Sí. So, federal.
Ajá.
Y a todos los que tienen federal, everyone has federal student loans, $10,000 across the board.
Only nomás 10,000?
Pero, but
okay.
if when you were in college and you qualified for what's called a Pell Grant, which if you qualify that if you're low income, it's free money. If you qualify for that, you'll get $20,000. I qualified for it.
Okay.
I think Junior probably
I
qualified.
personally don't remember, but I feel like I did that.
Pretty sure.
Good.
I don't know about Sammy since there was less people in college. Dream already moved out, so less people that you guys are dependent of, and obviously me as well. I left because not left the house, but I'm independent now. My taxes and all that.
Is he really independent though, Mom?
No. Yo soy la que te doy como quiera todo, Yasha.
She's my landlord though. But
Te hago de comer, te lavo la ropa, te plancho. ¿Qué más te hago?
all right, let's cut this. Let's cut this.
No.
I pay a fee monthly, so she could do that for me.
Not
We
enough.
signed the contract, and we
Not
said
enough. You owe
she
me
was
money.
very aggressive. She said,
No, I'm not aggressive.
"Yeah." She was
I'm
like,
very kind and loving mother. No.
I think Mom with glasses is a different person. Mom with glasses on.
No,
keep it.
no.
Okay.
It fits your personality right now.
Calm down. Okay.
Okay, 9 million borrowers are gonna get their balance
Wow,
entire.
praise
So 9 million people might be debt free unless they have other debts. 9 million people. It's crazy.
¿Cuándo
crazy.
pasó esta ayuda? ¿Cuándo
Ayer, el miércoles.
Apenas
el miércoles ayer. Yeah, porque
No,
hoy es
¿hoy es
jueves.
miércoles?
No, hoy es miércoles.
Ay,
Hoy es jueves.
Estamos
Hoy es
en
jueves.
vivo.
Hoy es jueves.
Oh, sí, ayer miércoles.
Yes.
Okay,
Miércoles pasado. Ahí está el presidente. Ese es él dijo, yeah. Es lo que
Qué
dijo.
bien. Oh, okay. Estaba también contento él, ¿verdad?
His student loans got forgiven.
He's still been paying for that.
Oh, my God.
He's like, yeah. Okay.
Pero
now,
si él no lo hubiera hecho, no hubiera pasado nada.
I'm shocked. Yeah, actually,
Qué
I'm actually
tremendo,
shocked. But
porque-
obviously, there's a lot of influence with the campaigns. The voting is coming
Pressure.
up. A lot of pressure. Pero lo que yo estoy pensando, I don't want to get too much into politics, but what a lot of people are saying is that it's like a double-edged sword. Like, it's going to help them win young people's votes. That like, oh, he paid for my college. But then older people that didn't pay for college or already paid for it, they're like, ¿por qué está haciendo esto? Y no está pagando por esta gente. Porque yo tengo crédito, yo tengo deudas en crédito, tengo eso. So, posiblemente le puede ayudar, pero también afectar en su campaña como presidente y todos los...
Bueno, aquí el enfoque principal es de que ya
Yeah.
firmó, van a recibir los jóvenes esta ayuda
Yeah.
y eso es lo más importante. Sí,
No,
gracias
yeah.
a Dios.
No, yeah. Am I mad? Am I sad? Biden is my president
Yeah.
as of now. Because I'm gonna get all my debt free.
How soon does this take effect? Do you know by any chance?
They're gonna give some steps in place,
Okay.
and there's gonna be an application that you fill out, very easy, and then basically that's it. Now I want to talk about how that could potentially. Now this is the explanation: 20,000 if you got Pell Grants, only 10,000 if you didn't, and then you have to be making less than $125,000
Para que pueda calificar.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay, what are you gonna say?
Tengo una pregunta.
Okay.
Ok, para todos esos jóvenes que pidieron estos préstamos, ¿hay un límite para que califiquen y puedan recibir este dinero o va a estar abierto durante cuánto tiempo?
No, es préstamos que ya han pasado. No puedo decir hoy ya, ay hijo, ve a agarrar un préstamo para comprar un carro.
No, no es para eso. Es para los jóvenes estudiantes que en el pasado
ya se graduaron.
Creo que
ya se
fue,
graduaron.
don't quote me, but I think it's July 10, 2022. So like as of last month, basically.
Okay.
So if you're still in school,
Okay.
you don't have to have graduated yet.
Ok, eso es lo que quería. Aunque no esté todavía, no haga
Like
terminado.
Sammy, if he has student loan debt because he's still in school, he got him let's say he got it last year,
Yeah.
he would be covered under
Tremenda
this.
bendición, tremenda bendición. So ya escuchamos, padres, bien importante que ustedes, sus hijos, estén al tanto de esta ayuda y pronto puedan calificar para que puedan aplicar para que puedan recibir estas ayudas y puedan pagar esa deuda que tienen.
Y no agarran otra deuda, no pagan esto y luego, va a agregar 20,000 ahora en un carro. Y no, calmado.
No. Sí.
Relax.
Hasta que trabaje y tenga su ahorro, entonces sí podrá comprar su carro, pero todo a su tiempo. Ahorita lo más importante es que reciba ese dinero y pague lo que debe de su escuela.
Yes,
los préstamos.
Very important. Now, taxes. Is this going to affect your taxes? Is it not? Yes and no. Federally, so when you get taxed, cuando tienes que pagar taxes, te pagas, it's more complex, but let's just say federal es federal, todos los Estados Unidos pagan igual, y luego el estado, dependiendo del estado, pagan un porcentaje. Now, federally, you're not going to have to pay taxes, but states, some states automatically conform to the federal rules, meaning if the federal says we're not charging taxes, they're also not going to charge. But there's some states that might charge some sort of tax bill, but they're going to give instructions. And here's another thing too. You should contact your professional tax person, not your random person that fills out your taxes, a professional, so you do things right before you file your taxes next year, so you do everything right.
Perfecto.
Yeah,
Muy importante eso, porque a veces que las personas no saben y van con personas que no están preparadas, ¿verdad? Y hacen cosas ilegales y esto va a afectar. So, bien importante que tengamos esta información para poder recibir todos los beneficios.
Yes. Yes, very, very, very important.
Okay.
A good way to know that your tax person is most likely doing things right, when you're doing your taxes and they're filing who did your taxes, if they're putting their name, their business name, then they're putting their business on the line. That means it's their benefit. For them, they have to do it right. But there's people that don't put their name. They make it seem like as if you filled out your taxes, and you guys have to be careful there. I'm not saying they're doing it wrong, but it's very careful, because if something goes wrong in your taxes, at the end of the day, it's going to say, oh, well, you signed it, so you did it wrong. You have to fix it. So, bien importante es cuando hacen sus taxes, la persona que hace sus taxes, el negocio que ellos también, usted y ellos firmen los taxes, porque a veces hay personas que hacen taxes y solo lo llenan y luego hagan a las personas que lo firman como si ellos lo hicieron sus propios taxes, y al fin del día pues
le va a afectar si algo no está bien
o tienen preguntas, lo que sea.
Exacto. So, lo siguiente, ¿qué viene lo siguiente?
Now we're talking about that. We're talking about college. I'm gonna talk about 8 different jobs from different fields that you could possibly do if you're watching or if you have kids. That some of them don't require a college degree, some of them do, but they're all really well-paying jobs.
Oh, qué bien. A ver, aquí viene para aquellos jóvenes que quieren trabajar 8 diferentes trabajos.
Okay. The first one, it's financial advisor, okay?
Oh,
So
okay.
So our good friend, our good brother Jason Hamilton knows what I'm talking about here. So the average salary, I studied all these jobs here in California because I did the average salary in the whole US, and the number is a lot lower because obviously you're not going to make the same in Texas, or another state. So in Los Angeles, okay? In Los Angeles, the average salary of a financial advisor is anywhere from $100,000 to $250,000.
Bueno.
You don't need a bachelor's degree necessarily. It's very recommended. But what you'll definitely need is the certifications and the licenses. And it just depends on what specialty that you're doing. There's all sorts of licenses, and I don't want to get too much in detail because there's a lot of them. You could end up just getting your CFP, Certified Financial Planner, but there's a lot. There's so much paths that you could do. So, eso es uno, financial advisor.
El otro?
Second, software developer. This is something that's gotten a little bit popular within the STEM field, within people that go work for Amazon, Google, all that stuff. The average salary in California, Los Angeles, is $150,000 to $250,000. You don't need a college degree. Again, same thing like a financial advisor, but you need to know programs like JavaScript, C, number, I don't know what that is, or Python, and other stuff. You got to be a computer nerd, basically.
So, todos estos trabajos, aunque no tengan su graduación de universidad, lo pueden hacer, pero tienen que estudiar para poder tener las licencias para llevar a cabo este trabajo, ¿no?
Más y
que
más.
les va a tomar como cuántos meses, por así decirlo.
Depende de la persona. Hay unos programas que se llaman bootcamps para software developers que son en 8 meses, 12 meses o en un año. Pues 12 meses
No
ya.
es nada.
Ya. Comparado a la universidad, 4 años o 5 años.
Pero todo tiene que ver si a la persona le gusta, ¿verdad? No nos dejemos llevar, pues
por el
dinero, sino realmente me gusta, lo quiero hacer, y si no, pues no, mejor enfóquese en lo que la persona le guste.
Yeah, because it's the software developer. That's hard. That's a tough job. It's not an easy job. You have to really know what you're doing because
poner mucho de su parte.
Yeah. It's not easy. I mean, all the jobs require skills and
claro.
Yeah. Now, next one,
A ver.
business consultant. That's very vague because, it could really mean anything. And the average salary is $120,000 to $150,000 here in LA. But do you need a bachelor's degree? Most business consultants that I saw do have them, but you don't really need it. You don't really need a master's. You just need a certification from a business or this consulting association. You don't need it, but some business consultants have it. Maybe, for example, let's give an example of a business consultant. Let's say you're really good at marketing, and eventually you start consulting businesses on their marketing, and you do it as not just a job, but as a business. And now you can be self-employed, and you'll probably make more than what this is saying. So there's a lot of routes, and you don't necessarily need certification. Your proof is your past businesses and success, and that's the way you can prove it.
Perfect.
Architect. This is another one that I saw. This is probably like out of all of them, the ones that you need for sure, masters and bachelors, but they make good income. But I mean, when you thought of architect 5-10 years ago, you thought, oh, that's the highest paying job out of all of these. If you read the list, it's $100,000 to $130,000, which is still good, but you need a state license. You need to do a internship for 3 years. You need a master's. You need a bachelor's. So it's not that easy. Obviously, eventually, you can make more than that. You can start your business and make a whole lot more than that. But software developer, you don't even need a college degree. Business consultant either, financial advisor. There's certain certification classes that you could take at colleges, but you don't need the college degree. So next one.
I believe even Google and Amazon offer those classes in their own personal, website.
It's like their own college, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. At a very fast pace. It's not 4 years. It's like usually less than a year. City manager.
Wow.
City manager is one that they have an average salary of $200,000 to $300,000. This is crazy. There's this website that shows you how much to make. $200,000 to $350,000.
Bastante.
Oh, that one you also need a bachelor's, master's, and some experience as well.
Digo, pero para llegar a esa posición, la persona tiene que ganarse a la gente.
Yeah.
Ahí está el secreto, ¿no? Para que
Yes.
voten por él.
No votar.
¿No?
City manager. City manager. No es el mayor. No es el mayor. Es city manager.
Yeah, pero aún así no
they
tiene
hired.
que...
It's very political. Like, it's
mucho de que tiene que trabajar con la política, ¿no?
kind of like...
Tener como... que alguien lo esté
Good
apoyando.
relationship.
Yeah.
Ándele.
Y no hay mucho trabajo.
Relaciones,
No hay muchos.
okay.
Porque it's like, how many city managers are there? Well, how many cities are there? It's like maybe it's not. There's not many. Like it's not
mucha
millions.
demanda.
It's not in the hundreds of thousands. Maybe a couple hundred. So yeah, it's very specific. This is very niche down. But these guys make
Wow.
crazy.
Entonces,
Yeah, vi una vez que the city of Bell, I forgot what other cities, their city managers were making $800,000 or more.
Pero porque estaban robando,
Yeah.
haciendo fraude, ¿no?
Yeah, but they were fraud.
Yes.
800,000, and then the sheriff was making like 500,000 of the city of Bell. Like Bell, really? Like it's a small city.
Muy mal.
Like triple what LA was making. Yeah, I know. The last three, it's marketing director. You could work at a company, be a marketing director. Again, you don't need a bachelor's degree. You just need some experience. IT manager, similar to the software developer, that you don't need a degree. You just need experience. You make 150, 250,000 plus. It's a very needed field. And the last one, the reason I know it's probably gonna think I'm being biased because my Vanessa has this field, but ever since I found out about this field, a speech language pathologist, I thought it was a great alternative if you want to work in healthcare, like as a doctor, PA, but you don't want to take, a lot of student loan debt. You don't want to go to school for 8, 10, 15 years plus. This is a great route. You make a lot of your income's good, your benefits are good, and you can work at a school, clinic, hospital, etc. You need your bachelor's and master's though. But 4 + 2, 6 years in total compared to 15, 10, So I don't know. And then plus the crazy student loan debt you get with the doctor.
What about
Bastante dinero.
Pastora? Is that on the list?
Yeah.
Or CEO of a nonprofit?
CEO of a nonprofit, you start off with $0 at first, but then you go to millions. And I'm just kidding.
Para eso se tiene que tener el llamado de Dios.
Yeah, no, pastor.
Es diferente.
Pastor, you don't need maybe you don't need a bachelor's or master's. Do you need a college degree to be a pastor?
El llamado de Dios.
Do you have that on your resume? You say, Amparo Rincón, pastor from this, or that.
Llamado de Dios.
Llamado de Dios.
Tiene que ser llamado de Dios. Es el primer requisito. Y luego ya después se estudia, se prepara, pero lo primero es el llamado de Dios para ser ministro.
Is there a lot of jobs? How's the job market look? Like it's growing, it's declining? How does it look?
¿El ministerio?
Yeah.
Pues todo depende. Todo depende cuántas almas estés ganando para el reino de Dios, ¿verdad? Cuánto uno se esfuerza, cuánto uno dedica para el ministerio para que Dios sea glorificado. Claro, no es fácil, es un trabajo que demanda mucho sacrificio de uno.
And she wears a lot of hats. She's the pastor. She's the co-founder.
TikTok influencer.
Of Avance Latino. She's a TikTok influencer. She's a COVID tester. She was a COVID tester for 6 months. She retired from that.
For Avance Latino.
For Avance Latino. She has other stuff that it's like we can't really say it on camera because it's like very illegal. But do you want to tell?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No es cierto.
She was also
I'm the cooking.
Were you also at a preschool? What were you? The director of a preschool?
No, exacto.
That you built yourself?
Happy Daycare?
The Happy Daycare Center.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Hey, many of those kids are probably your age right now.
Aaron, he was one of them. Aaron Aparicio.
You?
I was one of them.
Sammy?
Sammy.
I did it.
Aaron.
Pop quiz. Did you know you're going to take quizzes?
Sí, estoy lista.
First quiz. Student loan forgiveness is up to $10,000. True or false?
True.
False.
Oh, yeah. Es que tú primero dijiste que 10. Yo primero dije 20. No, 10. Y luego por eso me confundí.
Para que no se confunda.
Son 20.
Yeah.
This is the first time someone answered it wrong.
Oh my God.
We can't put the effects now. We're supposed to put the effects. Okay, next question.
God, next.
Student loan payments to resume by 12/31/22. True or false?
True.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I got it. I knew it.
All right. Last question. When is
when
Josh Rincon's birthday? December 2nd, December 3rd, or December 4th?
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
I know that answer.
What is it?
December the 3rd.
No.
December the 3rd.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, Sammy. Yasha, yo sé cuándo naciste.
Now,
A ver.
cars. You know what cars are, right?
Yes,
Of course,
yes.
we all know what
She
cars
loves
are.
cars.
Now, there's this thing called the car payment. It's when you finance a car. Let me show you this quick video, okay? It's basically some guy's gonna go around asking people that work at a car dealership, car salesman, how much is your car payment, okay?
And let me know what you think about their prices, Mom.
Let me know what you think, okay?
Yeah, go.
How much is your car payment? $1,400. How much is your car payment?
$403.
What's your car payment?
$1,100.
How much is your car payment?
$1,400.
What's your car payment?
I don't have a car payment.
Yeah.
1,000 y algo
Por un carro.
por un carro, el pago de un carro. Lo más que yo pienso que es como 400, ¿no?
Yeah. Dos dijeron 1,400, uno dijo
Yeah.
1,100.
Es demasiado. Y me asusté. Dije, uy,
Casi
uy,
un
uy.
apartamento.
Por un carro.
Ajá. ¿Y de
Es un
veras en serio?
apartamento.
¿Sí pagan
Yeah, no,
eso?
yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow.
And these are
Pues
car
qué interés
salesmen.
agarraron
Yeah,
tan
they're-
alto.
y son todos car salesmen, todos se vendieron and they're all screwing each other over.
Wow.
1,400.
That's
1,400.
a lot.
That's
Like, I live at home, but they definitely have to live at home.
yeah.
Wow.
Or they're maxed out. I don't know.
Like,
know.
1,400.
Eso es demasiado.
Now, if we do have a crisis, recession, and all that, I'm not sure if it's housing because it's not like 2008, but it's more with people's just debt in general. You know, with credit cards, with car payments, $1,400. That is scary. You know, the housing is pretty strong.
So,
pretty
si
strong.
pagan esa cantidad, ¿quiere decir porque tienen muy mal crédito o
$1,400 is
Too much for a
casi-
o
car.
porque el carro está muy caro? ¿Qué es?
Lot
Todo.
of things,
Todo.
lot of
Puede
things.
ser el crédito y el carro es caro. Que puede ser que el carro cuesta como 80,000, eso es lo que está pensando, 80,000 a 100,000 y el interés es como 6, 7, 8%.
Wow.
Ya, 5%.
Esa es una deuda muy, muy grande.
Yeah, just think about it.
Wow.
1,400. Like, you should, no debes de tener un carro. Debes ir a comprar un carro like for $2,000, $5,000. Like
That means he could afford.
1,400.
That means they can afford
Well,
a $400 car payment, invest $1,000 a month. That's what I would do instead. Imagine they'd be
o
like.
el pago de una casa mejor.
I'm even scared to do a $300 a month.
No,
Imagine
exacto.
1,400.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And the sad part is a lot of these people that are buying these cars, paying $1,400 a month, this car's value is going to drop by half. So
Yes.
not only are they paying monthly a lot, but
Oh, they
they're
probably buy a new car.
new trucks. I'm thinking these guys either have new trucks or new sports cars. Because a new Honda is not going to be that much.
No.
It's going to be a new truck or a new sports car.
O
That's,
algún carro eléctrico, maybe.
I mean, Teslas are expensive.
Yes, true.
Teslas are expensive. Yeah, that's true.
Mom's smart.
Yeah, Teslas are expensive.
Maybe es lo que tiene.
Good point.
Or like my mom says, Telsa. Yeah.
No, yo no digo eso. Wow. Yo no pagaría ese dinero en un carro.
But this shows you when you go to a car dealership,
Híjole.
don't believe them because they're not financially smart when
No,
they're telling
no,
you
no,
to
of
buy
course
this
not.
car.
No, pues no.
They're not in your best interest.
Not even in their best interest.
No. No. And we don't want to hate on, like
Wow.
every car salesman, of course, but you don't go to a car salesman for advice on buying a car. First, you look at your finances. You go to your credit union, see how much you get approved, and then based off what they're approving you, that's what you get, not what the
What's
salesman.
also that rule you have to follow? How much percentage should your car bill should be? How much of your
10% of your
10%.
income, monthly income.
So how much do you think?
14,000. According to that, $1,400 a month. They should be making $14,000 at least to afford
Be
comfortably.
comfortably.
Yeah, because I mean, 10% of your income, more than that is big. Like if you're making
Wow.
$5,000 a month, max
¿Cómo le
$500 a month car payment. But that's still a lot,
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But here's the thing: it's normal. I have a lot of friends, and I know a lot of people that are paying $500 plus. With a $2,000 to $3,000 income.
So imagine them as a married couple. That's almost 2,000.
He probably has the $1,400 and he makes his wife with the $200 car payment.
That's messed up.
Or she just bought a car cash,
Yeah.
and she's living off of rice and beans like Dave Ramsey.
Never get in debt for a car. It's
No,
pointless.
no, siempre van a estar endeudados.
Is it better to buy a new or used car, Mom?
Pues todo depende.
Wrong
Todo
answer.
depende,
Wrong
yeah.
answer.
Hay
Let's
veces
call
que-
our friend Dave Ramsey. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm just kidding.
No. Digo, si uno tiene el dinero y uno tiene buen crédito y puedes comprar un carro nuevo, pues está bien, ¿por qué
Pero
no?
es importante.
Pero si no, y si hay otras cosas, hay que ver primero cuáles son tus prioridades. Si tú te quieres casar, quieres tener una casa, ok, ¿para qué vas a invertir en un carro nuevo? Mejor enfócate en tu matrimonio, que necesitas dinero para casarte,
She's
para
telling
comprar
us
una
something.
casa, y el carro ya después vendrá. Pero si quieres casarte y luego quieres comprar carro nuevo, bueno, si te sobra el dinero, pues haz todo, pero si no, pues no.
It's
Obvio.
lo que yo digo. Maybe I think why she's saying in this perspective, because her, obviously, and her husband, they're homeowners. Their house is not too far from being paid off, and obviously they're in a better position, right, in that sense. But if you're a young person, you just got your first job, don't buy a new car.
No.
Never buy a new car. I don't care if it's a Honda or Toyota, never. That's personally what I would say is never buy a new car. Just don't do it. either buy used or buy finance a used, and so it doesn't lose much value. Even leasing it, I've seen something like $200 a month, a brand new car leasing it. But eventually, at the end of the day, the best is used car.
Just
If you can buy
esperar,
cash
just wait.
or finance it very low interest rate credit union.
Car is sitting in the parking lot 90% of the day.
Yeah, focus on making more money first, especially if it's your first or second job, or if you want to buy a house. Every 500, mira ma,
A ver.
roughly every $500 car payment equates to almost $100,000 in house that they'll approve you.
Wow.
So cada $500 que ustedes tienen en deudas, crédito, carro, eso, si no hubieran tenido eso, le hubieran aprobado por
Por su casa.
$100,000 más en casa. Y siempre nos preguntamos, ¿por qué la comunidad hispana no califican para casas, no tienen casas?
Tienen como 20 carros.
Tienen como 20 carros.
Exactamente. El enfoque es en carros.
Trocas.
Y el valor de una casa nunca pierde. Si uno invierte en una
Siempre
casa,
sube.
eso siempre va a subir. Por eso es bien importante que seamos sabios con el dinero que Dios nos da y esperar a su tiempo. Todo tiene su tiempo y tenemos que tener prioridad, metas y no desperdiciar nuestro dinero.
Yes.
Tenemos que ser sabios.
Yes. Now, before we end, we go to the last thing. Do you have anything you want to tell our fans out there about money, finances, anything? English or Spanish?
No, todo bien, quedó claro que hay que ahorrar, hay que ser sabios, hay que esperar, no hay que comprar un carro si no hay necesidad, un carro nuevo y todo a su tiempo. Lo más importante ahorita es lo más importante es nuestras prioridades, ¿verdad? Nuestras metas. Si eres un joven, te quieres casar, quieres comprar tu casa,
keeps
enfócate
telling
en
us
eso y
It's
ya
talking to
después
me,
en el
Junior.
carro. Yes.
Tag Vanessa and Diana.
Indiana y
Do you
Vanessa.
have anything you want to tell Vanessa and Diana?
No, ellas están muy lindas. Ellas
Should they
están
save and help
muy
us pay
buenas.
for the wedding? Should they pay last
No.
question.
Oh, you-
Who should pay for the wedding?
¿El novio o la novia?
No. El novia y novia
Todos los
o
papás.
los suegros, las suegras. o
No,
quién?
no. El que se quiere casar, que le cueste. Yo no voy a pagar por ustedes.
Sí, no.
No, si tú te quieres casar, que te cueste todo, yo no. Yo ya gasté bastante dinero.
You told me when you and Doug got married, your friends, your cousins, everyone helped
bueno,
you.
si quieren ayudar,
So you don't wanna help me?
voluntarios. A ver,
Vanessa, remember this.
maybe. We'll see.
Let's start. Okay, on camera. I want people to hear, to hold you accountable. How much do you want to help? And I want you to write a check. Just don't put the date yet. And when do you want to give me this money?
No, está muy difícil.
No, I'm just kidding with you. Of course no.
No, los papás no vamos a pagar nada. Ellos tienen que ahorrar su dinero si se quieren casar. Ese es mi consejo. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Yep, recession is coming soon, probably. I'm just kidding.
Well, hopefully all those people that got their student loan don't get a car.
Yeah. If you got anything out of this, great. If you're gonna be debt free because of this, because 9 million people might be, don't go and buy a car, get into credit card debt. Sit on it for a
Aguarde
little
su
bit.
dinero.
It's like when you get a lot of money, sit on it for a little bit, think
Yes,
about it. What's your
yes.
next move? Just wait. Just like, okay, I'm debt free. Enjoy being debt free. Don't go and impulse buy, right?
TJ Maxx.
La última.
Lo último. So, as soon as we started talking about COVID, she started coughing. We gotta cut this video. No, we can't.
A ver, ¿qué está pasando con este virus?
So with
A
COVID,
ver.
obviously the COVID is not as how do I say not
No
as
está
infectious?
infectando tanto.
Not as much people are getting COVID, or it's
No.
not like where we
Gracias a
were a
Dios que
year
no.
or
It's not
even
as scary.
January. It's not as scary as it was because people are vaccinated, people got the virus, so they
They
have the
understand it better.
antibodies. We understand the virus a lot more, and we got other stuff to deal with, like monkeypox now, right?
Ay, Dios me la pegues.
I don't have monkeypox.
She threw it back.
What I was gonna say is, the doctors are studying this thing called long COVID. It's very important. If you get any sort of any symptoms that you had when you had COVID months after, go with your doctor and ask him, hey, I lost my taste and I'm not COVID positive, but why did I lose my taste?
Oh,
Why can't I
wow.
smell? Why do I have brain fog, or I'm getting random
Dolor de
headaches,
cabeza, dolor de
tiredness,
cuerpo.
etc. Right? These are some of the symptoms.
I'm losing my money.
Yeah. Why am I losing my money, doctor?
No, eso no tiene nada que ver con el
Are you
virus.
sure?
Yes. Pero de veras eso está afectando a algunas personas. Aunque
Yeah.
no tengan el...
They're not positive.
Ajá, no salgan positivos,
Months ago.
pero tienen los síntomas. So,
Yeah.
¿qué tienen que hacer las personas? Ir a chequearse con los doctores
Yeah,
para
yeah,
asegurarse que
with your
está
doctor.
pasando.
Yeah, because so you could find out, because there's people know more, they have more knowledge, they have better treatments, they have better ways of COVID. We have 2 years with it now, so
Lo que también tengo entendido que las personas que les dio en el pasado...
she learned all this on TikTok and Facebook.
No. Les dio en el pasado, fueron contagiadas con el virus. Ahora, aunque ya no lo tengan el virus,
Oh, yeah, that's
pero
what I
se les
said.
regresan los síntomas. Como
Yeah.
tú decías, se les va, ya no tienen sabor, dolor de... cansados, el olor también. Ok.
Yeah.
Dolor de cabeza. Vuelven los síntomas.
Shortness
ajá,
of breath, yeah.
Pero no tienen el virus. Y lo más importante es ir con el doctor. Mejor,
don't get
para
scared.
estar seguros que está pasando.
Don't get scared. They have resources. There's literally people that help treat long COVID and stuff like that. So very important. Very, very important. Last thing.
A ver, ¿qué?
What does this word say right here? Contact. Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I can't speak because my throat was hurting. That's how I said
Que
it.
nos
Read it.
contacten.
It's
Otra
okay.
vez de email. Habla.
Okay. I'm just messing with you now. But yeah, you guys can
Okay.
contact us via LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, email. There's my personal email. Just don't send me weird stuff. But as long as you have questions about the nonprofit, we have a lot of resources.
Sí.
Like if you do send me the weird stuff,
Vamos a
maybe
tener
I'll
un
just
taller,
look at it
Yasha.
but not reply.
Vamos a tener un taller para
Oh,
personas que quieren
very,
comprar
very important.
casa.
Yes, very important.
Bien importante, ponga
Oh,
atención,
man.
eso es bien importante. ¿Cuándo va a ser?
I forgot to add
Este
the
taller?
flyer
¿Ya
here.
ves? ¿Ya ves?
But
Mom's a good
on
salesman.
September
gosh.
19th,
Septiembre 19. ¿Qué vamos
from
a tener?
7
De
p.m.
las 7
at 7 p.m.
de la noche.
in the city of Baldwin Park,
Ok, ¿qué va a
we're
haber?
going to be having a first-time homeowner buyer workshop.
So, tienen que ir en persona ahí.
Yes, in
Ok,
person.
¿cómo se pueden registrar?
We're not registering, but
Okay.
we have the flyer and we'll have all the information. And here's another thing. We're going to have 2 different banks, a credit union, and an organization that helps you to prepare, to help you with your credit, to help you understand
Okay.
how to
Con su
be
crédito.
prepared to finally buy the house.
Ok, si alguien quiere comprar su casa, recuerde, septiembre
19.
a las 7 de la noche en la ciudad de...
Baldwin Park.
Ahí va a estar haciéndose este taller para todas las personas que quieren comprar su casa. Ahí les van a estar banqueros que les van a ayudar cómo tener su crédito
Well,
listo,
resources.
qué es lo que necesita y todas las ayudas que las ciudades tienen para aquellos los que van a comprar por primera vez su casa o aún por los que van a comprar su segunda casa. Hay ayudas de la ciudad que les dan, no recuerdo ahorita la cantidad, pero hay unas ciudades que dan 20,000 o 100,000.
There's one city, it's called Norwalk. They give you $1 million for free.
No seas mentiroso. $1,000,000. Oh, yes, ok, vamos a comprar una casa. No es cierto. Esas son mentiras de Yasha, ok. Pero sí hay ciudades que sí dan, ¿cuánto? 20,000,
Yeah.
100,000,
Hay otra, y
50,000. Todo depende de la ciudad.
y las ciudades a veces son préstamos, que si vives
O
en la
regalos.
casa por 5 años se convierten en regalo. Otros son préstamos, otros son solo regalos. Depende de la ciudad. Hay muchos
So,
recursos.
si van a este taller, ahí se van a dar cuenta de todo eso.
No es que se van a dar cuenta de todo, pero ahí va a estar la gente para
Los
que les pueda preguntar
banqueros.
después. Porque no va a ser 2 horas de sola presentación, porque también va a ser, la gente va a estar aburrida. Más corto la presentación, pero más vamos a tener como
Preguntas.
media hora o algo así para que puedan ir a hablar con esa gente,
Perfecto.
esos loan officers y todo eso. Porque eso es lo más importante.
So, ¿dónde vas a tener la información para que las personas que
Aquí
nos
la vamos a
están
tener,
viendo, aquí va
vamos
estar?
a añadir el
Ok.
flyer aquí para que ustedes
Ok.
puedan ver toda la información, cuáles bancos van a estar ahí,
Tenga la
dirección,
dirección.
la hora. Va a ser una iglesia católica en la ciudad de Baldwin Park. So,
Ok.
es abierta a todo el público,
Todos son bienvenidos.
100% en español.
Perfecto.
Yeah.
Muy
Spanglish.
bueno. Ok, español. Y si alguien que quiere ir, pero no habla español y solamente habla inglés, ¿qué
Usted va a
puede ir?
traducir.
Okay, look. Yo voy a hablar en español y usted habla en inglés, por favor.
No, los que yo no voy a dar el taller.
Ahorita vamos a ver.
No, yo no voy a dar el taller. Pero si alguien de veras si quiere ir, pero solo va a ser en español. Okay, muy bien.
But the loan officers will.
Yeah, pero ellos
hablan inglés.
como
quiera.
Yeah, so.
Okay, no hay problema.
Yeah, ellos están ahí para ayudar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, muy bueno.
Last
muy bueno.
one. What does this say?
Thank you.
Yes. Any last things you want to tell our audience before we finish? Should they like? Should they subscribe?
Pues gracias. Póngale like ahí y recuerde que siempre nosotros estamos trayendo información para poder ayudar a toda nuestra gente, a toda nuestra comunidad para que puedan ser bendecidos en todas las áreas de su vida y pues Avance Latino está aquí para servirles. Así es que comparte esta información con sus amigos para que también ellos conozcan lo que tenemos y le ofrecemos a cada uno de ustedes.
Also, let us know if you want her back on. I don't know if you guys liked her today.
I don't know.
Estos niños me hicieron poner estos lentes, ¿eh? Yo
You
no
liked
quería.
it, you liked
Junior. Me dice que no me los quites, o por eso me los dejé.
Nadie me conoce por Junior.
Oh,
Carlos.
Carlos Rincon.
All right. I just want to say last thing before we finish that this person right here has been treating me bad all day, but I want to say I forgive you. I forgive you.
Okay.
I want to let all of you guys. I'm just kidding. No. She doesn't treat me bad. No, never.
She ate all your crumble cookie though.
You ate my cookies?
No.
Who ate my cookies?
Carlos.
All right. Bye, guys. I'm sure no one even stayed to hear that, but bye.